Hello guys, so for everyone who's watching, this is Sir Ben Aguila. Ayan. So Sir Ben, the question is, uh, can you tell us kung, or you can speak Tagalog kung marunong mo Tagalog.
Sige ba?
Or English. So can you tell us the in and outs and the why, the what, the how of the advocacy of Kilos PTs to start with?
So, Kilos PT. Kilos PT, ang tagline namin is ang PTRP bilang advocate para sa kalusugan ng mga kababayan ng mga Pilipino, no? So talagang tutok namin talaga yung PTRP kasi naniniwala kami na of all the medical and health team, talagang merong unique role at niche ang PTRP para ma-improve ang kalusugan ng tao, especially because of the modality of movement or kilos, right? So ang kilos, pwede magbago yan. Pwede siya magbago from as simple as passive range of motion, di ba? Kilos yun. Joint mobilization, soft tissue manipulation, kilos yun. All the way to pagbuhat ng sariling katawan, active range of motion, hanggang yung particular bias ko ngayon, yung magbuhat ng kilo-kilo, yung resistance training.
Yeah.
Kasi yun ang magiging parang part ng buhay. So medyo fun siya na kilos PT. At the same time, ang parang goal ko sana is yung PT yung kikilos. Tayo yung tip of the spear, kumbaga, para magkaroon ng better health ang mga Pilipino. Kasi hindi talaga tayo, hindi tayo movement heavy as a culture for so many reasons na we don't have time to tackle today. Pero yun ang reason kaya Kilos PT.
Natamaan mo lahat eh. Yeah, like for me, the impact when I read about Kilos PT or just looking at the logo Kilos PT, galaw, PT, galaw, parang sulong or move forward. And it's just good for a PT standpoint. Pero pag for as a brand towards the general consumer or yung mga clients natin, it's more of ano yung meat and soul lang talaga ng physical therapy is to move and promote movement. And I adore yung parang hashtag nyo before. That was movement merienda. And it took a lot of hits sa mga ibang clinics, no? Like gumagawa din sila ng sarili nilang version of movement merienda, which were really pushing, no, the PTs to reach out to your patients, make videos doing movement merienda, and admire that. So what is Kilos PT and the main goals?
So
Kilos PTs.
Para million Kilos PT, we have to do a bit of a history lesson, ha? So I think at this point, Sir Paul, mag-share ako ng screen, no?
Go ahead.
So, okay na yung screen ko, no? Lumabas na yung no?
Yeah.
Alright. So, ang history namin is kami mag-asawa dito sa FEU nung all the way back in 1999. PT kami pareho. Tapos, when I moved to the States, awa ng Diyos, nagkatuluyan kami and she moved here to come with me. After getting our DPT noong 2010, naramdaman namin yung empowerment na alam namin ngayon kung ano talaga ang ideal na PT. Kaya namin binuo yung clinic namin na pangalan ay Life in Motion Physical Therapy noong 2010. So one thing I like is medyo nanonood ako ng anime is yung symbol ng cross, yung crossover. So ang spin namin is Filipinos serving the American public. And awa na Diyos, 11 years later, andito pa rin kami and thankfully, andyan pa rin yung trust na community para paglingkuran namin sila. Around 2016, na-realize namin ni Ma'am Consi Aguila na merong wasted opportunity na yung mga Filipino expats ng Amerika na PT pwedeng mag-give back sa old country At the time, wala kaming alumni association ng FEU. So, umpisa, nagbuo kami tinatawag na Future Foundation no 2016 na ang goals namin is i-share ang time, talent, tsaka treasure ng mga PT para sa skill sharing, scholarship, community building, tsaka charitable work. Nag-start siya noong 2016, pero I think last year lang, o 2019, nagkaroon na kami ng initiative na actually i-open na yung leadership namin. So ngayon, meron na kaming board member na non-FEU. So actually, we're trying to get it na yung mga Filipino PTs na nasa US will be giving back to the Philippines. No?
Yeah.
So, at the same time, habang nangyari lahat to, yung clinic namin, we decided we needed help and vision kung paano to be an organization and how to be the best PTBR. So members kami ng American Physical Therapy Association. From those lessons naman, nakita namin yung mga bagay na gusto namin i-echo o ituro ulit sa mga taga-Pilipinas at taga-Amerika. So gumawa kami ng Life in Motion podcast muna where I take topics I'm interested in and I think na meron bearing sa mga pasyente namin sa Pilipinas and I rebroadcast it para sa mga colleagues ko, mostly Filipinos. Dahil meron ako mga colleagues na Americans, hindi ako pwede mag-Tagalog doon. Pero meron akong na-realize, isa ng mga parang tenets namin is you have to meet people where they are. So, marami sa mga kababayan natin ng PTRP, I mean, they can read papers all day, they can take the test, they can do that. Pero iba yung dali tsaka kampante kapag nagsasalita ka in the Filipino or Tagalog language.
Yeah. It's more on the context nila.
Mas tsaka yung translation, right?
Yeah.
So yun yung lumabas yung part na Kilos PT. So yung PT content na I would broadcast sa American PTs, sa mga American students ko, basically nilolocalize ko para sa PTRPs. Kasi ang idea, hopefully, is yung knowledge base ng PTR namin dito as doctors sa PT, ita-translate namin, i-localize namin sa Tagalog language para ma-pass down din namin sa mga PTRP na naglilingkod sa mga Pilipino. We also did some work on trying to help, open the first DPT program na online. Thankfully, it's going strong na.
Yeah.
And we also recognize na the way to help the Filipino is hindi kami parang kami mga savior, kami kasabi sa inyo. Hindi ganon. The best way to help the Filipino is to empower the people na nandoon. That's why, to the best of our abilities, we really seek out to serve with the PPTA or say the POMPT. Kasi sila yung boots on the ground Sila yung nandoon. Sila talaga yung merong chance magbago. And we want to communicate and dialogue with them kung ano yung kailangan nila at kung ano yung mga offer namin para mapaglingkuran natin yung mga kababayan natin. And that, in a nutshell, is yung whole relationship ng Life in Motion, ng Future Foundation, ng Life in Motion podcast, tsaka ng Kilos PT.
I like the concept na your clinic in tama ba, New Jersey?
Yes, New Jersey.
Your clinic in New Jersey is Life in Motion. Then you rebranded for a Filipino consumer to Kilos PT, where nakita ko na it's really direct to the point na yung kailangan nyo lang is motion or movement. Yun na, proactive kayo sa ganun. So the next question here is, and also I like the word that you want to empower the PTs. So the next question here, Sir Ben, is what is the prominent culture, trait, or tradition na ini-embody ng Kilos PT and Life in Motion that you want to share with our listeners right now?
If I have to say, ang mission statement namin ang vision statement namin, yung goal namin na hopefully mangyari sa mga pasyente namin, people moving towards healthier lives. Yun ang end state, yun ang dream goal ng Life in Motion. If you look carefully, pansinin mo doon, walang PT. Walang Life in Motion. It's people moving towards healthier lives.
Yeah.
Right? So, kinikilala namin ang capacity ng tao to be healthy is manggagaling sa kanila. Tayo, mga PT o coach o doktor o sino man, ang job natin is mag-guide lang. Right? And meron talaga kaming strong bias towards ano yung mga bagay na tutulong para sa pasyente to be able to help themselves.
So
Pag acute phase, sorry,
go ahead, sir. Sorry.
Pag acute phase, baka merong passive care yon, baka merong manual therapy yon, pero always, nag-iisip kami, paano tayo aabot sa kilos, sa galaw, at sa resistance training? Kasi yun na magiging kailangan talaga ng pasyente na babaunin nila pagtapos na kayo. And yun ang goal mo eh. Ang goal mo sa good PT, hindi na kita kailangan, Ben. Oh my gosh, salamat. Okay na ako, di ba?
Yeah. So I love the fact na gusto nyo is empowering PTs and patients as well. And yung imagination ko nga before is like there's no concrete evidences about how the pyramid was built.
Mm-hmm.
But I was thinking na in that era, in that part, or in that point of time, everyone was really working, like lifting or pushing, and it's more of talagang manpower yung ano. So hindi natin alam kung ano talaga yung way or how that pyramid was built. Pero if you think of it, it's possible if people is doing or working, diba? And we as PTs, we want to promote movement and especially better quality of life. And I admire that you're also posting the was it your mom or Consi's mom?
Yes, that's my mother-in-law.
Yeah, it's your
nagbubuhat bakal din. So,
yeah, so she's also
listening.
listening.
Yung choice na yun.
Yeah. So imagine that, like my mom also is lifting and she loves deadlift as well. So and for the normal or for the everyday work niya, she's planting. So gardening. So ngayon before hindi kami nag-gym or hindi ako nag-train with her, lagi siyang nagko-complain, masakit yung knees, masakit yung likod. But when I introduced the modality as strengthening, that pain, that back pain, that knee pain becomes, I don't know, nandun pa rin for sure. Hindi niya lang inaamin. Pero it's like, I kind of like this pain feeling. Di ba? Parang hindi na siya masakit. I tolerate it. But nafe-feel ko na gusto niya or parang nafe-feel niya na I kind of like this pain. So, ayun, hindi ko lang siya siyempre pinapasobra ng deadlift. At as long as she's enjoying the workout and parang hindi naman natin we as physical therapists, we need to understand naman yung goals ng isang tao eh. And yeah. So mas maganda in the sense na I thought the kilos PT was about just kilograms, and because that was my mindset eh. I'm a weightlifter and a coach, so it's good. I think this is working around the CrossFitters and the weightlifters, and ganda ng brand, ganda. It's kilos. So I admire this education.
Side story, no? A real quick side story.
Go.
Humingi sa akin ng translation ng word na movement in Filipino. And ang una kong binigay is kilos. Kasi yun ang may sense sa akin, di ba? So, in the meaning of movement. Bumalik sa akin yung elder, sinasabi, bakit kilos? Bakit hindi galaw? Right?
Yeah.
So, sa akin, ang mindset ko, ang galaw is ang spasticity galaw eh. Ang twitch galaw. Ang kamot galaw.
Yeah.
Pero ang kilos is intentional, purposeful, and meaningful.
Yeah.
Going back to your story sa mami mo, maybe wala siyang pakialam sa deadlift. Maybe ayaw niya mag-bend over row. Walang meaning sa kanya yon.
Yeah.
Pero gusto niya magbuhat ng planter. And gusto niya ilipat yung sako.
Yeah. Oh, ganun.
Right? Exactly. Yun ang difference ng kilos tsaka ng galaw. So,
Yeah.
that's why, we talked about this off-air, pero I think ang challenge natin yung mga PT, RP, is kung paano natin malalaman kung ano yung meaningful sa pasyente, tapos ano yung physical movement tasks na yon, and paano natin siya, basically, again, parang CrossFit, mapoprogress or mariregress hanggang ma-achieve natin yung goal na yon. I'm sorry, it's like a $50,000 PT education, pero that's what it is.
Yeah.
Ang difference lang natin is alam natin yung past medical history, alam natin yung patho, alam natin yung mga very complicated things that an internist would know that would get in the way of that. Pero eventually, ang end goal natin is paano makakakilos ng maganda yung pasyente para sa gusto niya sa buhay. So yun ang kilos PT.
I agree with that. Kasi as a newbie PT before, like intern, and also the first year after the board exam, and I wanted na, wow, i-flex ko talaga sa patient ko yung knowledge ko, yung natutunan ko. I know the anatomy, the physiology.
Kung anong level yung Langerni corpicals.
Yeah. And I admire that. Sinabi mo yun na, and that's really the nutshell of our work is outcome-based Kailangan mo na talaga malaman yung goals, the history. But I think the foundational course help us decide yung ano yung mga kailangan natin. Then, in the nutshell, yun lang papalakasin mo yung mahinang part, i-stretch mo yung sobrang tight. If stressed yung pasyente, maybe we can offer alternative models like yoga and hiking, whatever na gusto niya. Then, I admire that. So, leading to the next question, for your clinic or organization, or you can state as much as you want or as many as you want. What is the big no and big yes sa clinic or organization niyo?
I pride myself and the values for our clinic is yung physical structure, yung knowledge namin, that's all nice. Pero talaga the one thing I hope na we never let go is yung moral compass namin Kung bakit namin ginagawa yung ginagawa namin. So, ang non-negotiables namin, I would have to say is, unang-una is first, do no harm. Right? First, do no harm. So, kunwari, masyado akong mahilig mag-progress kasi nga gusto kong palakasin yung pasyente. Right? So, dagdagan ng plaka, pabigat. So, I have to temper yung need ko. Yung second goal is beneficence, yung palakasin yung pasyente, pagalawin siya, quality of life. Second place lang yung palagi sa first, do no harm. Minsan, kasi nga, you don't have time for this topic in your podcast today, pero yung biopsychosocial narrative natin, minsan kahit na alam mo na yung dapat gawin ng soft tissue, dahil ang daming barriers sa psycho, tsaka sa social, tsaka sa determinants of health, minsan hindi mo magawa yung soft tissue na gusto mong baguhin right?
Yeah.
Pati yun, kailangan mo i-address. So, kahit mismo ikaw, yung treatment choice mo, magbabago. I mean, napagalitan ako during one of the conferences here kasi nagbigay ako ng modality sa pasyente. Kasi yun ang demand ng pasyente. No, I will never do that in my clinic. Okay. Pero,
by the way, you can discuss for the insight of the viewers what is biopsychosocial. Kasi that's really, that framework is really helpful. And I was lucky I came across with that word and 6 months na after I took the board exam, and that really helped me. So for the viewers right there, I'll let Ben Aguila discuss a little bit of the biopsychosocial, and we promote na kailangan nyo din magbasa kasi this podcast wouldn't hindi kaya ng podcast na ito na magturo ng biopsychosocial aspect and framework.
Hindi kaya.
So Eto, in a nutshell, sige, go ahead, Sir Ben.
Let me try. Bakit usually daw nasa atin ang pasyente, merong mechanical problems sa loob? Whether it's a disc, whether it's a rotator cuff, whether it's a plantar fascia.
That's
So
bio.
dahil merong damage, may biological problem, merong pain na nagkakos ng restriction kaya nasa iyo. Study after study after study after study shows dahil may mga bansa na 3-5 lang ang MRI at walang litigation incentive. Ang daming asymptomatic na tao na merong classic biological injury. Right?
So in a nutshell, like you can have like positive in the scans or MRI, pero
Correct.
in normal people, meron din sila.
Yes, wala silang symptoms. What's normal anyway, right?
Yeah.
It's asymptomatic, right? So, yung biology is not the only reason kung merong pain ng pasyente. Ang laki rin pala ng timbang ng psychology ng pasyente, kung paano siya, ano yung affect, ano yung emotions, paano yung anxiety level, right? Yun yung tao. Or, maaring meron kang tao na medyo mellow, chill lang siya. Ang problema, yung social world naman na ginagalawan niya, may barilan doon, binubugbog sa bahay, walang pagkain makain yung anak. All
And
these things can stack
money.
up. No money, economic So, minsan, yun ang nagiging cause para magkaroon ng tipping point, para magkaroon ng pain tsaka symptoms. Marami tayong hindi kayang isolve. Hindi natin kayang isolve ang world hunger. Hindi natin kaya isolve maybe yung away sa bahay, right? Pero just recognizing it and explaining to the patient na baka may role yon can help the patient. Now, here's the thing. Pasensya na naman, yung bias ko malabas. You know what helps anxiety and depression? Kilos. Right?
Keep going.
Keep going, oo. Pero minsan, taranta yung pasyente or sobrang siyang lubog sa problema niya, hindi niya alam na yung gagawin niya.
Yeah.
Yun na yung therapeutic alliance. Yun yung tayo kung paano natin magiging comforting, magiging safe place para gumaling yung pasyente. Minsan, you can only gain a therapeutic alliance by mobilizing the L5-S1 joint for 30 seconds, for 3-second bouts, for about 4 sessions. Para lang mag-down-regulate yung kanyang alarm system, para maging okay siya. Then, banatan mo ng deadlift. 7 sessions mo na. So, in a nutshell, I think yun ang BPS.
Yeah.
I hope I gave you justice.
Yun. So, before, it was really difficult to digest biopsychosocial because it's fairly new on my time. But now, because of, mas madami ng resources, we promote na kailangan nyo talagang mag-read about biopsychosocial. It evolves from our previous na thought aspect as a physical therapy as a biomedical standpoint or symptom-based lang. So, dati kasi yung ano natin as physical therapist, yung iniisip natin is pag masakit yung shoulder yung tingnan. Yun lang. Ano yung symptom-based. So, if you want talaga to improve the practice, ayun, basahin niyo yung biopsychosocial approach and it's a really big leap, no? Would you agree, Sir Ben? It's a big leap. It's a simple concept, very simple concept, but it's a big leap for our practice. Pero siguro, Sir Ben, these new age PTs, which is good because I was invited in Tarlac in other schools then to discuss about biopsychosocial aspect. That's my part of work in my public voluntary service. So it's good that schools are starting to recognize and teach din what is parang yung ginagawa is parang yung nagiging topic is ano yung na-learn ko as a physical therapist after graduating because I kind of have this hindi naman niche. Pero I kind of have this parang nasa tamang age group kasi I'm here malapit-lapit sa 30 and I'm here malapit-lapit sa younger generation, which I sort of want to bridge the gap with it. So ayun, it's kind of nice seeing that in the new curriculum and the new, especially the deans now, and it's required to be PTs din eh, yung pre-med nila. So which is good. It's really proactive. So ayun, any big yes, big no's, na cut off tayo sa psychosocial, pero maganda kasi yun.
Big yes, yung nga, self-efficacy, that's very important for us. Huwag manakit, do no harm. Pero after you're sure na hindi ka na nakakasakit, move them towards the benefits of figuring out a way para ma-achieve nila yung goal nila through movement and the various modalities that will get you there. Again, ang bias ko palagi is mobility, is activity, it's loading, or very carefully fine-tuned prescription ng exercise or movement na merong meaning sa kanila. Yun ang I think ang gagawin namin ngayon. So, yeah. Physical activity na meaningful sa pasyente, how do we get them there? You know, and you'll run your special tests, you'll do your mobilization, you'll do your screening, pero yun palagi ang pupuntahan. Yun ang palagi ang pupuntahan.
What about the big no's?
The big no's. The big no's is never say, don't say never sa pasyente. You know? Never say, never ka nang gagaling. Or never ka nang ganito. Or never ang ganyan. Kasi you don't know. Nobody really knows. May mga spontaneous recovery din naman talaga. Di ba? Yeah. Pero at the same time, what you do is, magtingin ako, I want to run again. Sabi ko, okay, let's work on walking for 6 straight minutes first. Yung ganon, meet people where they are. Kung paano kami sa mga PTRP, kaya tayo nagkikilos PT kasi gusto namin i-localize yung high-level knowledge na nababasa namin dito tsaka nalalaman namin sa conferences para sa Pilipino. You have to meet your patient kung nasan sila. Kung talagang na-mindset sila na ang PT ay masahista, it's not on you. It's the culture. It's the local. So, you know, give the pain modulation that masahe brings, then really work on your therapeutic alliance so that at some point, maybe i-consider nilang kumilos para sa'yo. You know, so don't pigeonhole yourself. It's not about us PTRPs. It's about the patient. And minsan kahit medyo misguided sila kung sino tayo, hindi yun big deal kasi in the end, alam natin kung dapat kung sino talaga tayo.
So I agree with that because the times that especially when I read some articles that 6 months sa stroke, well, we were talking about stroke in case, okay, so that's why siguro I didn't went to neuro rehab because naging trend before that you have this 6 months golden rule na sinasabi na preserve or improve everything that is within the 6 months after the stroke or after the paano kung second stroke, di ba? So and that's really bad words or parang bad na parang na harmful words na it can affect people na affected na nga yung neurological aspect. So ayun nga, it's good that we PTs no na really we need to embody them this culture of Sir Ben na never say no or don't lose anyone's hope for patient kasi again, sabi nga ni Sir Ben kanina, we are guiding. So we are the one who was for giving them or leading them into a better quality of life. Kasi if for physical therapist na who's watching right now, or for patients, bakit kailangan kumilos? 'Di ba? Bakit kailangan kumilos? For me, Sir Ben, you can add later if you want that kilos in a aspect kasi lockdown tayo and gusto natin ng daming ginagawa. That's one. You need to move talaga. And in another is kilos, it's our social responsibility. it's a big social responsibility. So as a physical therapist, no, kailangan natin na understand na if this injury, especially if athlete siya, 'di ba? Hindi na siya makapag-work. Wala siyang social responsibility. So for PTs na baka ngayon hindi pa alam na kung ano yung work nila as PTs, just look into this perspective na kilos or movement is social responsibility. Kasi 'di ba? Would you agree, Sir Ben?
Sa ICF model, 'di ba? Meron tayong impairment, right? Meron tayong impairment, meron tayong activity, meron tayong participation. Impairment is yung may tendon dito, may disc doon, merong plantar fascia dyan, right?
May punit,
May punit, right? Activity is ano yung dapat kaya mong gawin. Sitting, I like using Gerard, sitting, standing, moving, lifting, carrying, right? Yun yung ginagawa mo. Pero yung meaning ng ginagawa mo, yun yung participation. Yung participation mo as a father. Ano man gawa ng tatay? Buhatin baby, itaas, baba. Overhead press ng 30 pounds.
Yeah.
Right? Si mami naglalaba. Anong trabaho niya? Buhatin yung batya. That's a Zercher carry ng 30-40 pounds. Actually, gusto ko ma-request, pwede pa may magtimbang ng batya ng puno labada kasi gusto ko malaman kung ano yung load na yun eh.
Sige.
Diba? Kasi may meaning yun eh.
Oh, yeah.
Diba? So yun yung activity, kung ano yung role ng tao that gives life meaning or at the very least, na-fulfill niya yung role niya sa mga tao sa paligid niya. Right?
Yeah.
So depende sa ano yan. Depende sa work niya. For example, yung desk worker, sabihin yung desk worker. Yung desk worker, kailangan kaya dapat niyang mag-computer for 6 to 8 hours.
Yeah.
Mahirap mag-computer for 6 to 8 hours kung masakit yung likod mo.
Yeah.
So again, that's the puzzle that we will all have to figure out with each patient is ano yung meaningful sa pasyente na activity hindi niya magawa, na participation hindi niya magawa, ano activity yon na kaya mong scale down, scale up para ma-achieve yung goal na yon, at baka, maybe, possibly, kung anong impairment at the soft tissue level na kaya nating baguhin. So, yun ang in a nutshell ang PT.
Yeah. So I hope for viewers na physical therapist, you were enlightened kung ano yung talagang work natin. And for siguro kung hindi kayo PT, other medical professional or just non-medical professional, I hope we enlighten and educate namin kayo kung ano yung work ng physical therapy. Okay, so for the last one, and ayoko nang patagalin kasi alam ko alas 10 na ng gabi dyan. Okay. Alas 12 na ng gabi dyan in New Jersey. So,
always a pleasure to talk to young people. Sige, go ahead.
It makes you young as well, Ben.
Yes, absolutely. Yung proud na proud ako, gagamitin ko kayo ng symbol na plus. Hindi, cross dapat kasi yun ang ginagawa nila ngayon eh. Parang Adidas cross, whatever, you know?
Alright, so for the last one, what are the 3 best words to describe kilos PT? No kilos or movement na words involved. So what are the 3 words that best describes kilos PT, you, and the family of Aguila?
3 words, no?
It doesn't need to be I love you, parang
sige. Yeah. Giving back. Ito ang giving back namin. Kasi kahit paano, 'di ba, nasa States kami, and I went here for a dream, and for too long I felt like, merong opportunity to give back. Kaya siguro kami binilas ni God to be here so that we can be of service somehow back sa old country. Since New Jersey is home, the next best thing we can do is empower yung mga PTs tsaka yung mga pasyente nila. So giving back is the first thing.
Number 1.
Second thing, giving back. Yun I think ng dahilan kung ba't namin ginagawa to. Pangalawa is, there's so much learning to be had. I learned so much from you, Paul. I hope you learn from me.
Yeah.
And I hope, hindi yan age, hindi yan eminence, hindi yan experience. kung talagang lifelong learner ka, meron ka palagi matututunan or meron kang pwedeng ituro eh. Right? So yun, I think yung learning. And lastly is lastly I would think it's yung ability mo to have faith. What spurs us to do this is yung faith. Kasi alam mo yun, yung meaning ng buhay, that's always something that's like something you have to figure out as a PT eh.
Yeah.
Diba nga, science, diba? Kailangan mahanap mo yung meaning kung ba't mo ginagawa yung program mo eh. So we realized na ang meaning namin is because of the faith that God gave us. Ang meaning namin is this work, is talking to folks like you, encouraging more folks like you, so that you can find your own meaning. And from there, you can all be like forces for good para ma-improve natin yung buhay ng isa't isa.
So the last will be faith with meaning.
Yes. Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
So thank you so much, Sir Ben, and I hope if you want to follow and know more about Kilos PT, he and his family is really active in social media. And honestly, I asked Ben Aguila if free siya to podcast. Sabi niya bukas. And that's how open the doors, and really after about the service na totoong tao talaga sila yan. After sila sa service na ginagawa nila for the people and to the people. So follow Life at Motion, tama?
Yes, at Kilos PT sa Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, at Life in Motion PT. O kaya, my personal accounts at Ben Dr. PT, at Maria Dr. PT. So you can follow us there. Once in a while, we'll do something silly or funny. Pero actually, may nakatago doong some sort of kilos or movement team. If you look carefully, you'll see it every time. Pero yes, hopefully we can inspire you to be the agents of change in the lives of your family and the people you serve.